And in this episode, we have SteampunkBobby paying us a visit. Unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, no server sound was picked up. So, you're going to hear me talking to myself a lot. In the server for Railroad Revolutions, it is May 11th, 2024. All right, so what I'm doing now, I am replacing the Quarry here, and we are lucky enough today to have that very special person on board, Bobby, Steampunk Bobby. Say hi, Bobby. Take a bow. Yeah. So anyhow, with the Quarry, you see what I just did? I put down the little blue landmark. I put down the red torch. The red torch activates the grid. This is your workspace. This is where you can do your quarrying, and we're going to go out this way. And if you hold a stack in your hand and you angle it right, you just hold down your Shift S and your right mouse button, and you'll just lay out a pier like this. And because we have inventory tweaks, it will pop a new stack in if you run out, like just happened. And you just run out to the end of the blue line, which should be coming up pretty darn soon. Yep, like that. And you plop down another, I don't know if you can see it from that angle. I'm going to have to go out here. Remember, you want to be squatting down when any time you're on something narrow like this and you're about to fall off, because it could be bad. Yeah, or drowning, or falling into a chasm, or yeah, there's a whole lot of ways to die from not squatting. And we pop in another one. So now we have 3 points. You can also adjust the height of the block, and that will not affect what you mine from underneath, because if you look underneath the lines, that's what you're mining. This is what you're destroying. So you could put a landmark all the way up there, and it would destroy this entire volume above this blue line. Who wants to do that? Well, I do, because there actually is a reason for doing that. But I digress. We'll get onto that later. So what you want to do, you see your little home landmark? You're going to tap that. You're going to right click it. And now you've got your red perimeter. And it should match up where your landmarks are. So now you can take out your red torch. If that is correct, you can put down your quarry right behind it. Clink. And then this is the bad part. Fortunately, they're cheap, but your landmarks pop off. And unfortunately, if you're doing like I am and mining out the sea, they may, like this one, you see it's not here, it jumped off into the water. I'm not going to bother. I already know if I go down there diving for it, I'm going to die. I cannot hold my breath, and I cannot move that fast. Yeah, that was a bad way to go. Yes, the god of the server. Oh, here's one. See him floating down there? We can get him. I mean, I could jump out there and check, but I already know that there's big ass pit down there. Oh, excuse me, a big old pit down there. So he's going to show off and go probably find it. It's the one over on the other side, the other corner. I got that one. So, because I had the power line laid out and I just put the quarry right back in because I mined out this part, I'm going to mine out this part. All I got to do is turn the power on and it will start working. I don't have to change any settings. Yay. So let's go do that. We'll flip on our Fuel, we'll flip on our power. Yeah, that's why I'd say at least they're cheap. So there go my, yeah, there it goes. It takes a little bit for these Buildcraft engines to warm up. This blue will eventually change colors as it gets warmed up and it'll work faster. These guys get fuel, so, well, that one's empty. Is that another one that gets bypassed? I had this problem. Oh no, it's just low on fuel. That's all right. They'll catch up. When they get filled up and they're all pumping, I'll synchronize the engines. It's just a matter of flipping the switch off and flipping it back on. But here we go. Now we're building out the rigging. Say hi, Bobby. There you go. That's Bobby. And it's going a little slow because, like I say, my engines, they don't have fuel. They're starting to warm up. This will get quicker, and then it will start. If there were blocks in this air instead of air, they would destroy the blocks, and then they'd start mining, and it will come up through here. While we're waiting on that, I go out here and do a little cleanup. Yeah, I mean, what's the point of going and mining in the ocean to avoid eyesores if you leave your, work behind you? And no, I don't care if the rock falls in, because it's just basalt. It's just trash rock. Don't ever use anything like lapis that you want to keep. Use trash rock. Cobblestone. Everybody's trash rock. Yeah, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna fall off this thing. Then I'll have to swim back. Oh, it ain't bad. I swam when I was got respawned back at original spawn. I did a bunch of swimming and stuff. I made it 10,000 blocks almost. Shh, they didn't need to know that. Yeah, well, like I say, I had no idea what direction this colony was. I had 8 basic directions to go. I picked one because Bobby wasn't here to teleport me back. There we go. See how it's popping out? So here's the thing with these Buildcraft pipes and with a lot of other piping systems. If I were to leave this area, if Bobby weren't here, all these chunks, except for the ones that the quarry and the quarry system is sitting in, these will stay loaded. These will not. And if they don't, it's like you have a broken pipe. And no, I'm not going to break the pipe because I know better. I know you thought I was going to. But I don't want to chase blocks everywhere. I don't want to have, oh my God, I didn't get the pipe, it fell in the water, and then have to run back to the box. So we're not going to break the pipe, but suffice it to say, it fountains blocks everywhere. And if you're not on and you just walk away and the game's running, all your goodies don't end up down here. Hence, that's why we have these guys. Yeah, I know, I saw you. So these are chunk wards. And there's several different chunk wards available across many different mods. These are from Extra Utilities 2. We also have the world spikes. I've never used the world spikes, but they do require ender pearls for fuel. So that was not my first choice. Yeah, so this is the, I need 1 ender pearl for each of these, and it's done. So you make an eye of ender, not an eye of ender. What is that? I gotta look it up. Like I told you, brain farts, old man stuff. Chunk, here it is. Chunk loading ward. So it takes one of these, an eye of redstone, which is ender pearl, redstone, which is easy to get, And then these resonating redstone crystals, which are a fairly rare drop down here in this world for some reason. Don't know why. Yeah, I know. It's just every now and then you get into a mod pack and there's something weird, doesn't act like it usually does. And it just may not be playing with itself. There may be something from another mod that modifies it. You just don't know. In any case, I'm getting way fewer of... I already pulled them out. I only got like 8 out of that entire pit that we just completed. So it's a fairly rare drop. Anyhow, that is how to reset a quarry in a nutshell. And if you have any comments, any questions, go ahead and put them down below. And I will try and get back to you. Or I'll do another video. What? Oh yeah, I know. I got pictures of him last night. If you look in the thumbnail for last night's video, he's in the background.